Hey everybody.
You know, I thought I'd do a little recommendation for certain PC video making software. Or basically, okay. Let me correct myself. It's basically recommendation and advice on how to make a DVD, your own personal DVD. Now, believe it or not, everything I'm going to tell you is completely legal. It's completely legal because of a few reasons. There are numerous websites that are dedicated to one way of doing this. The other reason, the other legal reason, is you have a ton of uploading video sites that some of the sites that I'm going to talk about in association with them help out. Also, there's software that you can use. So it's sort of a bit of advice, sort of like a recipe, if you will. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the video sites. We know there's numerous video sites out there, but the most popular, most well-known are YouTube, Dailymotion, Blimp, and Blimp TV. There are others out there as well. There's videos, there's a video section on your Facebook pages, if you will. There's MetaCafe, there's some MySpace videos, and whatnot. Even Yahoo and Break. And there was a motorcycle going outside. But the point is, there's numerous video sites, but the three most popular, like I said, are Blimp, YouTube, Dailymotion, and then like I said, you got Facebook, you got MetaCafe, you got Break, you got Vimeo, you got some other ones out there. But the three most popular are the ones I just talked about, YouTube, Dailymotion, and Blimp. Now, YouTube, of course, is the #1 video uploading site, even though some people are critical about some of the changes it goes through and some of the copyright stuff it goes through as well. But believe it or not, YouTube actually is now the epicenter of how people get access to make DVDs. For example, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a prime example. Today, or yesterday, and last night, I copied down several links to several Scooby-Doo episodes. This is very true. I did this. I copied these links. Now, you might ask yourself, well, how does this go to making a DVD? Well, it's real simple. You see, the first step is to have your video uploading site that you use the most. In this case, in my case, and probably the case of millions, is YouTube. The next step is to find a site that allows you to download said videos as a video format. Now, the two most well-known, from what I understand, are keepvid.com and savevideo.me. Now, both of these do the exact same thing. However, there is a catch with one of them. With keepvid.com, you have to make sure your Java is up to date. It'll work sometimes, but there's a catch to that as well. You see, even if your Java is not up to date, it will work. But then, when you go back to YouTube, you gotta log back in. Basically, you gotta click the sign in, or the login button, the sign in button, and you're automatically back in. That's the only problem with it. If your Java's not up to date, from what I can see, you gotta log back in. And even if it is up to date, you gotta log back in. Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. My mom was calling me to let me know she's on her way home. Gives me plenty of time, still. But like I was saying, like I was saying, the problem with KeepVid is you basically, either your Java is up to date or not, the only problem is you have to log back into your YouTube. I don't know if it's the same with Dailymotion or Blimp. Because I know KeepVid is primarily the most used when it comes to downloading YouTube videos. And I think it does the same with Dailymotion and Blimp. I'm not too sure just yet. But then on the other hand, you have SaveVideo.me. SaveVideo.me, according to what it says, allows you to download various videos from all different sites that enable video uploading. So basically, the second step, if you will, is to copy the link in your browser of the video you want. Then take it to either keepvid.com or savevideo.me or any other site that's similar to them. Paste it on there and then click download. Now, sometimes depending on what video it is, it'll either take its time because it'll be a big video, or it'll be just like that. And then it'll give you an option. It'll give you an option of FLV, several FLV formats, either 360, 240, 480, and as far as MP4, it'll give you the same thing, 360, 480, and even 720 and 1080. And then of course you have 3GP, which is mobile. It gives you that option as well. And it even gives you the option of web as well. So that's what both SaveVid and KeepVid do. They basically do the same thing. The only difference between the two is KeepVid, like I said, its only flaw from what I've experienced is you have to log back into your YouTube account after you've clicked on a site. Hopefully they fixed that by now. And again though, with KeepVid, you got to make sure your JavaScript's up to date. Now after that's all said and done, you need a third step. And that third step is getting your video converted. Now of course there's numerous online converters, free and paid, that are free of charge and some that you got to pay for. But there is one that I have, that a lot of people obviously use. And it's Any Video Converter, AVC. And this allows you to convert through numerous video formats, and it allows you to convert in any definition if you want. The highest it will go, of course, is almost to 1080 Blu-ray, from what I can understand. Basically, the formats are MPEG, MPEG 1, 2, M2TS, or M2TS, Windows, AVI, you name it. You name it. So anyway, you use something like that, or a converting program similar to it. And sometimes, like I say, you do have to pay, or sometimes you can download it for free, or you can even use it online for free. Now what this does, primarily, is converts the format of your original video format into the format you need to convert, to load up to, or basically it allows you to convert to what you need for step number 4. It allows you to convert to the format that you need for step number 4. And that fourth step is having a DVD maker. In this case, if you have a Windows system, Windows DVD Maker. It allows you, that allows you to upload your format, its suggested video format, on it, and thus you can start creating your DVD. Because you see, the first step is to upload the videos you want. Now, to let you know, Windows DVD Maker only gives you a runtime total of 2 hours and 50 minutes. That's about it. 10 minutes under 3 hours. From what I can understand. It's 10 minutes under 3 hours. Because believe me when I say this. Well, actually, it's not 2 hours, 50 minutes. It gives you an hour and 50 minutes. That's what it gives you. It gives you 150 minutes, thus giving you 230 minutes worth of video to use. Thus, it gives you 2 hours and 2.5 hours worth of video. That's right. It's 2 hours, 2.5 hours worth of video. It's 150 minutes altogether. It's 2.5 hours of video. So you got to choose primarily what you're going to put on there. If your movie, let's say you have a movie that back when you could, you downloaded and converted, you downloaded as an AVI through a torrent. Let's say you have that movie. You can actually depending on the length of that movie, you can upload it to your Windows DVD Maker. Now, again, in the case of the first 3 steps, the AnyVideo Converter allows you, like I said, to convert to any format that you feel will work. Now, the suggested formats, from my personal experience, are Windows, MPEG, MPEG-1 and maybe 2, and AVI, from my own personal experience, and I think maybe MKV. I'm not too sure on that one just yet. I think you can. However, there is a problem, though. There is a problem. And I will get into that. The problem, first of all, and I should tell you this before you use your DVD Maker, the problem is you want to make sure the audio and the audio is in sync with the video. Because there have been several times with me that the audio has not been in sync with the video. And here's why. It's all depending on the format that you've downloaded and you downloaded from KeepVid and SaveVid, KeepVid or Save Video, and you want to convert to DVD. And you want to convert to, let's say, AVI. If you download it in an FLV format, and let's say it's a movie, there are strong chances that you're going to end up with a video, with a movie, with an AVI format where the audio and the video are not in sync. So that's one thing you want to make sure. Even with MPEG, even if you want to convert it to MPEG, you want to make sure the audio and the video are in sync. So even after that's all said and done, what you want to do, like I said, is you want to take that AVI, that MPEG, or that Windows Movie Maker, that WMV, that Windows Movie Video format. You want to take those formats and you want to upload them to your DVD Maker. And then after you do that, and let's say you just want to upload a certain amount, you want to make sure. Okay, here's a real good piece of advice. You want to make sure you don't overdo it, because if you go beyond, let's say, at the limit of six episodes. For example, today I put 3 episodes. I put, let's say, 3 all-new Scooby-Doo Scrappy-Doo Show episodes. I think I did. I put, well, no, it wasn't 3. No, it was 2 all-new Scooby-Doo Scrappy-Doo episodes, 2 What's New Scooby-Doo episodes, 1 12-minute new Scooby-Doo mystery short, or cartoon short, starring, featuring the debut of Dixie Doo, as well as the new Scooby-Doo movies episode with the Speed Bug Gang. And that was 6. Now just imagine this, okay? This is 6 of them, which includes a 12-minute short, an 11 to 12-minute short, and 30-minute new Scooby-Doo movie episode. Now that's 6. Now consider this. If you take the new Scooby-Doo movie episode out, and you take the new Scooby-Doo mystery episode with Dixie Doo out, you're essentially looking at about, let's say about 66 minutes, 67 minutes. On average, that would be good enough for 3 more, right? You would think that. You would think it would be good enough for 3 more, but it's not. It's not, because on average, they'll boast 22.5 minutes every episode, every 30-minute episode. So let's say you want to put another What's New, you want to put a Scooby-Doo show episode, and you think, okay, that's fine, that's 6 of them right there. That's okay. That's alright, that's fine. You think, okay, I can add 1 more. That's not going to be the case. That's not going to be the case. Because you could say, okay, we got 22 more minutes left. I'm going to add 1 more. You add that 1 more. You could make it. You could probably make it. But on average, you probably won't. But the point I'm trying to make is, you, on average, if you're just doing episodic stuff, in a 30 minutes or an hour, on average, you're probably going to get, on average, just so you know, if you're doing, let's say, if you're a Law and Order fan, and you somehow find Law and Order on YouTube, and you download it, you download an episode or 2, on average, you're going to be able to probably just put, I'd say 3 episodes on there, maybe 2. That's about it. Because 44 and 44 is about 80 minutes. So 45 and 45 is about 90 minutes. So you got an hour and 30 there. And if you add another 45, if you will, you're looking at about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Possibly. 2 hours, 15 minutes, or 2 hours, 20-something minutes. If you will. Because think about it. An hour and 30. You add 30 more minutes is 2 hours. You add 15 is 2 hours and 15 minutes. Right? So on average, you could probably put maybe on average, you could put about 3 episodes of, let's say, Law and Order or whatever onto your DVD. On average, you could probably put 3 of them. Not saying you can't, but on average, you could probably put 3, which is surprising, but you probably could. Now you might say to yourself, well, what if I wanted to put 1 more? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. But let's say you want to put Growing Pains. Okay? 4 22-minute episodes is what? 88 minutes. 5 of them is about an hour and 100 minutes, basically an hour and 40. 6 of them is 2 hours. Another one's about, let's say, 2 hours and 20. Basically, you'd be looking at episodic sitcom 30-minute or animated 30-minute episodes of not just Growing Pains, but let's say of Scooby-Doo, or let's say Sonic, or let's say the Looney Tunes show, or let's say Brave Star, or He-Man, or Transformers, whatever. On average, you could get about 8 30-minute episodes, 8 22, 23-minute episodes onto this DVD. 8 of them on the road. But again, you have to make sure you don't overdo it. But anyway, you also got to make sure the video and the audio are in sync, and you got to make sure it's a format that's going to work. And like I say, MPEG, AVI, WMV, I believe are the best ones you can go with right now. And I think maybe MKV, I'm not too sure yet. Then, after that's all said and done, you go to the bottom, you press Create. And when you're doing Create, you go to the top. Well, actually on the side, you're going to have, with Windows DVD Maker, you're going to have a choice of what menu designs you want to use. And then, on top, you go to Menu Style, or Customize Menu. And what you do with Customize Menu is you'll see 3 little browsers, or 3 little sections, and you click on the browse buttons of each. Both are for, the first two are for like a front menu, basically where you see the play option and the episode or scenes option. Then the next one is for a menu where you have the scenes or where you have the episodes. You could, so that when you click on, let's say, scenes or episodes, whatever you want to name it, you have the scenes right there. Then, of course, the third option, if you feel like it, you can add music. That's right, you can add background music to your DVD, if you feel like it. Then after that's all said and done, you can also choose the font. And then after that's all said and done, what you can do, if you will, is you can go up to the menu style button on top, and you can kind of click. Okay, well, first of all, in customize menu, you can also on the bottom choose the way you want to see the way you want to choose the pictures of the episodes. You could choose either a circle, rectangle, widescreen, heart, cloud, you name it. And then, getting back to what I was saying, you go to menu style, and there you can type up for like the front menu, for the main menu, you can type up something like, instead of having scenes, you can rename it episodes, or you can rename it video memories, or home videos. And with play, you could do the same thing. You could say you keep it on play, or you could put something like start, and then there's another option that says notes, and then whatever you want to put on the bottom. Overall, Windows DVD Maker is worth it. But here's the one thing that might discourage you, but it won't. When you start after that's all said and done, after you've made your menu, after you've selected the pictures you want to put in your scene menu, in your episodic or scene menus, secondary menu, if you will, and on your main menu, if you will, and after you've chosen the music, if you feel like it, after you've done all that, you press burn. You go to the bottom, you click on burn, and it will start burning the DVD, but it won't start automatically. It'll start encoding the format, the video format that you've already converted from, let's say, your YouTube videos format to the one you desire. It'll start converting it into the DVD format, into a VOB format, so that you can play it on your DVD. Now again, depending on how long your whatever you've chosen to put on there is, if it's the entire DVD, it's going to take about 3 to 4 hours. 2.5, 3 to 4, about 2.5 to 3.5 hours, maybe 4 at the most. But if it's just one movie, and as I say, it's an hour and a half, it won't take that long. But it is going to take patience. So you're looking on average about 2 to 4 hours worth of waiting, which isn't bad, in my personal opinion. Isn't bad at all. But hopefully, this advice helps you guys out in making the DVDs. But like I said, hopefully this advice helps you in making your DVDs and all that. And like I said, it's real simple. You choose the video uploading site you use the most, copy the link of the video you want, go to something like KeepVid or keepvid.com or savevideo.me, paste it on there, click download, if you will, and with KeepVid you may have to re-sign into your account on your video channel, depending if it's YouTube. And then after that, you go to your converter program, whichever one you use. My personal recommendation is any video converter. You choose either the format of MPEG, AVI, Windows, whatever suits your desire. But those are the ones I recommend. You choose the pixel, how good you want it. Do you want it as 480? Do you want it as 720, 1080, whatever? Then you upload your downloaded video onto there. You let it convert, and then you use the Windows DVD Maker, upload it to there, choose your menu, whatever, and then start burning. And hopefully, again, this helps you guys out. And that's the best advice I got for creating your own personal DVDs. Whether it's from movies, episodes, or even your own home videos, like say graduations and trips to Disneyland and stuff like that. This hopefully helps you guys out. And that's all I can say. Comment below, let me know what you guys think. Sorry this video was long, but I had to get a lot of this off my chest to help you guys out. God bless. Take care.